Hello and welcome to Gruesome Glossop, a town with a past as grisly as a bear that woke up during hibernation with no food to sustain itself.
What does that mean, bro?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Originally, Glossop's position within a valley meant there was good access to clean water and sanitation, meaning it was a prime location for settlement.
Because of Victorian era and the River Thames otherwise.
But we are focusing on Glossop. Anyway, the area was ruled by the Brigands until 78 AD, when the Romans turned up
and chased the Brigantes out.
Whoa, hey, that didn't exactly happen.
It certainly did. In my mind, it goes a little something like this.
I declare this one mine. But what if it's controlled by another army? We shall fight them off so we don't bother us. There they are! Get them!
Okay, well, once again, that didn't really happen. But what did happen is the Romans claiming Glossop from the Brigands.
Attack then!
I've been hit! Retreat! Let's get the out of here!
Anyway, back to Ardotalia. A Roman outpost was built in the area we now know as Gamesley. The Romans developed trading routes such as Doctor's Gate that can still be seen to this day.
Wait. Isn't that a station in London Underground?
No!
Fine, okay. Just stand here, not say anything.
After the Romans left, and the eventual collapse of the Roman Empire, the Anglo-Saxons moved in during the 7th century, and they began farming land and established new settlements. Until, you guessed it, William the Conqueror conquered Britain in 1066. By 1086, the Domesday Book arrives. Glossop is claimed as the land of King William.
I declare this land mine!
And listed as wasteland.
Did you just say wasteland, bro?
It was valued at £2 to be paid annually to the Lord.
Please, sir, please. Please, sir, please. Here, please. Sir, here's £2. Please, sir.
I'll be back for more next year.
Please.
In 1157, Glossop developed its first church. The oldest parish church, All Saints, rises as the main church following the Norman conquest. Heavenly! Then, in 1588, enter Nicholas Garlick, the priest that ticked off Queen Elizabeth I. Born in Dinting, an area near Glossop, he was a Catholic priest who bravely refused to abandon his faith. Because of this, his looks sadly ran out when he was hung, drawn and quartered. A quarter for each corner of the United Kingdom. Oh, what a charmer. His head ends up being smuggled back to Derbyshire by a follower until he eventually beatified in 1987 by Pope Jean Paul II. Talk about a head turner.
In the infamous Pendle witch trials of 1612, it was mentioned that a witch was known as a Glossop. Nat Nutters lived alone in Nat's Hole Wood and literally used the pond by her home to scurry fortunes and help locals with hedge magic. We do not know what happened to her. However, there was a purge on a woman who was suspected of being witches at the woods. They were commonly executed.
By the time of the Industrial Revolution, Glossop was a charming Derbyshire town with rushing streams and a turnpike road to Manchester, the cotton trade capital. Glossop's population exploded like a poorly maintained steam engine. Before 1790, it was a quiet little place, but by 1801, there were 2,759 people crammed in. Fast forward to 1831, and that number had ballooned to 8,145. Talk about a housing crisis.
The workers' hell suffered from poor living and working conditions.
By the time the Industrial Revolution was in full swing, Glossop had 21 mills powered by its trusty brooks. And if that wasn't enough, the Woodhead Pass opened in 1818, making it easier for manufacturers to trade between Manchester and Sheffield. Then in 1844, Dinting arches were built and a railway linked Glossop to Manchester. Because why not make it even busier? In 1860, the cotton famine caused by the American Civil War puts cotton workers out of work. Lord Howard of Glossop pays ex-cotton workers to build roads and land. Hard work pays off. Literally! But all good things must come to an end. The last mill was built in 1885, and by 1940, the final mill closed its doors. Glossop's industrial glory days were over, but what a ride it was.